Hello everyone, welcome to
Ask the Octane guys. I'm happy to have you here again today. I would like to present some questions we have received today in regards to time tracking and capacity planning. Amir, maybe you can help me a bit in regards to that. So one of the questions we received is, how do I manage the time of my team, or actually my time personally, and how can I say, okay, I'm on vacation for this week, so I have no time to work on projects. How can I manage that in Octane?
Okay, so when we are talking about time tracking, I guess your customer is asking in regards to the backlog items, right?
That's correct, yes. So
Okay.
in a team that is working on user stories, tasks, and so on, yes, defects. Mhm.
So basically, the best view would be to either go into the backlog module, or even better is to manage those things. When it comes to time management for your vacation planning or anything where you cannot participate during a specific time frame to the implementation, then you can manage it directly in the team backlog.
Yeah.
And the way it works is basically you select here the release you want to track the time on, or apply the day offs. You select the sprint and also go into the team, maybe where you are working on. And then as a team, you can manage the time of each individual. So you as a team member can do it for everyone. So I will do it for one of my users. Like I can click here on the capacity setting. You can see I'm
Mhm.
currently on the team itself. And on the capacity tracking setting, I can now see the release itself, which is divided into different sprints. And also here I see all the different dates. So basically, let's assume I will be in vacation from the 15th of February until, let's say, 7th of March. So I would then do here, okay, here I will not be able to work anything. And here, let's say, I will be working only 7 days. Yeah.
Mhm. Okay, so now I have changed my availability for that.
Yes, and this impacts now in such a way, if someone now tries to plan backlog items for my user for a specific time frame. Let's say here on sprint 3, somebody tries to assign me one of the backlog items, or anyone tries to assign backlog items to the specific user. You can see that the task capacity currently here and availability in hours is 0. Yeah, so here I can see that here nothing has been applied to me.
Yeah.
um, I
So
think
it's basically blocked. Your user is blocked, and nobody can allocate you.
yes, and if somebody really tries to assign a task to me, then it will even show it in color, that there's overplanned work for this user, because this user is currently during that sprint not available at all. Yeah?
Okay.
So this is how each individual could manage their day off and vacation directly in the release and sprint itself. Additionally, there are a couple of other things you can do basically when you are working with backlog items and team backlog items. For instance, on every backlog item itself, when you use this grouping, there's a group by feature.
Yeah.
And I think this is one of the biggest advantage compared to any other agile planning tool, that Octane provides the capability to summarize your backlog item in regards of effort from the story point perspective, and also from the hours implementation perspective. So let's say I would like to see here a view for the different teams. Yeah, so let's say I filter or group everything what I see here by the team. I need to clear this filter, so then I'm able to see exactly here all the different items which are planned for sprint 3. I can get also rid of it. You can see now all the items which are planned for this Gen X release train. I see the different team located here, and in the bracket you see the total items they are working on, the total story points, the invested hours across all the different team members which are available, and also the remaining hours. And now you can drill down into it in more detail. Either you can filter here directly on sprint 3, for instance, then you see it will be reduced. Or you can say, I would like to apply a filter or a grouping based on the sprint.
Okay.
And then when you open it, you see the higher summary for the team itself, and then you see the capacity in the specified sprints. And now you can even go further. Yeah? So you can say, I would like to see now also the owners. So the owners who are working on those different backlog items, and this will make things more granular for you, because now you can see exactly, okay, API team in the sprint 1. I have a couple of people who are working. I also detect items which are not assigned to any of the team members. Yeah? So this is also important to understand
very good to see that. Yes. Yeah.
Exactly identify what is not being assigned. But here I can see that Amir Khan has 5 items, 26 story points, how much remaining hours he has, and what still need to be invested. And this is by user you can really do it. And this is something which helps you to be more accurate on planning based on any attribute we have in the backlog item. So let's say we don't want to see it by owner. You could also say, I would like to see it by priority, because this is also important. Sometimes you need to prioritize your work and need to understand what you need to deliver by sprint. So you can see here now on API level, API team level, sprint 1, I can exactly see which items are prioritized and others which are not prioritized. You can see here as well, and also the effort you need to
So you can further open now the urgent one, for example, to see what is in there, and you could see if it's allocated. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Can I also allocate directly from here to another member, for example? So would I be able now, if, for example, I have my team, maybe can you select the team, and we can see if I can now allocate that to somebody within my team different. For example, if I notice that this person is sick, so can I shuffle those items around, or what would be the best way to do that if someone gets sick in a team?
Then you have to go really into the item itself, and you can then select here the owner and change the owner directly on the item.
Okay.
Or you can make use of the bulk update, which also allows to replace multiple field values by multiple selection.
Okay.
And this group by field, you can really make use of any of the attributes we provide, and Octane will create the needed summary for you to have the better understanding what's going on.
Can you maybe share again where we could see now originally the planning and where you set up the hours that the person is available? Can you share that maybe again, because we looked into other topics?
Yes. So basically, when you are in the team backlog, and then you can select, you have to do it on each sprint level, and you have to select a team in order to really see the team members. So let's say I go into the API team, and now I can see it here directly.
Okay, that's where you did it originally.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay. Thank you, Amir.
You're welcome. I think that's it, right?
Yes, that's responding quite well to my questions. Thanks a lot. All of the questions which were asked.